wanted you to have enough copies. So that what I say here, you also have for your benefit.
Morning, members of the press. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you? My name is Comrade Ziwome, Director, Youth League. With me here is Comrade Keno Mzingwa, retired Keno Mzingwa from the Commissariat Department, Director in the Commissariat Department. We welcome you to this press conference where Comrade Shirau, the Center for Youth Affairs, is going to present to you the provincial nomination results and how far we have gone in terms of preparations for the forthcoming 7th National Conference of the Youth League. So, without wasting your time, I'm going to ask Comrade Chirau to make this presentation, and afterwards, I will just ask you about 2 or 3 from you to just ask a few questions.
Thank you very much, Comrade Ziwome. Let me allow his fellow colleague to finish setting up. Thank you very much, Comrade Ziwome. I acknowledge the presence of Retired Keno Mzingwa, a director in the Commissariat Department, and Comrade Ziwome, who is our director in the Youth League. Firstly, I want to apologize to the members of the media for the slight delay. There were some things that were beyond our control that made that slight delay. We sincerely apologize to you. The main purpose of this press briefing as was said by the director, is to give you information of the progress that we've made so far in as far as preparations for the elective 7th National Youth Conference is concerned. But most importantly, it also has to do with announcing the nomination results that came out from the provinces. I think those were following, the process, how it started. So we want to give you the results that came because they were accepted and endorsed by the leadership. So I want to announce those results according to what transpired. We saw some media houses reporting that this and so had won, but we don't normally announce results before they are endorsed because there are processes that we follow as a party. So today, this is the results that you're getting, the official results. That's why we've made copies for you so that you are aware what is happening. So I would like to thank everyone here who is present. And the Youth League provincial elections were conducted in a transparent, free and fair manner. The commissariat department, which supervises elections, sent teams to the provinces, and these teams was consisting of national executive members of the Youth League who do not have interest in these elections, because we say that if there's anyone who has an interest, they must recuse themselves. So they were deployed to all the 10 provinces. They went there with also a complement of directors from the party headquarters to see the process. And the internal democratic process was done in such a manner that there were ballot papers, which have serial numbers, and people expressing their vote. And this kind of system is only evident, it's only seen within ZANU-PF. That's why we are not even ashamed, and we are proud to say that ZANU-PF is the only democratic institution in this country, because it does internal elections and they are done according to the constitution of the party. So this is an example of what transpired. So the party is happy and satisfied with the internal democratic processes exhibited by party members during the nomination process. As you are aware, there was a nomination process. We also called you here, where you wrote a press statement to call for CVs, that those who want to contest, they were allowed to call for CVs. Those CVs, they came from the provinces. After coming from the provinces, they underwent security vetting. Those who made it, they also made it, and they were announced that this A, B, C, D had qualified. So out of the 155 applications that came from the provinces, 132 were accepted. Then those 132, they are the ones who then went for the election in different provinces. I would like to emphasize that we're only looking for 40 youth members, 40 nominees from those, because the posts that we have in the National Executive of the Youth League are 40. So out of the 132, they were contesting for the 40 posts. So what was happening in the provinces was an elective nomination process. According to the constitution of the party, the election is done at the conference, but we start with the provincial elective nomination. And this was the process which was going on Sunday, the 24th of April. Here are the results. Allow me to mention province by province. I'm just mentioning the winners according to the ranking, because we mentioned that each post is contested for, and we've got 4 posts per each and every. We needed 4 people per each and every province. In Bulawayo province, on ranking number 1, we have Chibanda Zonde Garikai, who was uncontested for that post. Number 2, we've got Mtsutsa Munashe Tawanda, uncontested. Number 3, we've got Chinamano Linda, who was uncontested. We've got number 4, Tabo Twala, Comrade Tabo Twala, was also uncontested. We go to Are province, where there was an election which took place. Those who might recall, you understand that the electoral college for this election with district chairpersons from the provinces, youth chairpersons, GCC, Youth Center for Youth Affairs, and also provincial members in that particular province. In Harare province, with Comrade Chiwetu Tendai, on number 1, 233 votes. Number 2, with Comrade Blackmore Gapa, with 177 votes. On number 3, we've got Comrade Kandishaya Taurai, with 171 votes. On number 4, we've got Taomera Tsitsi, with 170 votes. So those are the 4 nominees for the National Executive from Harare province. In Manicaland, we have Mabika Munashe, who got 220 votes. We've got Mutomba Blessing, 209 votes. We've got on number 3, Mambondian Danmo, 198 votes. We've got Mukoko Philippa with 197 votes. In Mashonaland Central, we have got Makumbe Tsungai with 150 votes. We've got Mbungo McDonald with 120 votes. Pindukai Tendai on number 3, 55 votes. Then there was consensus on number 4. We've got Murungweni, Comrade Murungweni, Abigail. In Mashonaland East Province, we've got on first number 1 position, Matiza Joe Batsirai with 162 votes. Mudo Tawanda, 114 votes. Beatrice Kamuche was uncontested. Nyerere Margaret, 104 votes. We proceed to Mashonaland in the West Province. First position, we've got Marima Shepherd, uncontested. Makonza Valeria, 182 votes. On number 3, Mananja Kudakwashe, 60 votes. On number 4, Zanda Ziva Onismo, 50 votes. We go to Masvingo province. On number 1, we've got Comrade Paradza John, was uncontested. We've got number 2, Maungani Zena Lady Linda Rose with 283 votes. Shauke Kelvin was uncontested. Danzi Auxilia, who was uncontested, on number 4. Matebele North Province, we've got number 1, Mube Tubekile Drube, 108 votes, number 1. On number 2, Mtlanga Future, with 100 votes. On number 3, Ndlovu Sikangezile, we'll say number 3, Ndlovu Sikangezile, 91 votes. On Pose number 4, Ndlovu Oman, on 81 votes. Matebele South Province, they've got Dube Innocent, 133 votes, who is on first position. Second position, Ndlovu Admire, 117 votes. Third position, Ndlovu Charity, 109 votes. On Posen 4, Moyo Vusimusi, 92 votes. We go to Midlands Province. We've got on Posen 1, Makombe Phineas was uncontested. On second position, Topotsa Nometa, uncontested. On third position, Chishumba Patience, 237. Then on fourth position with Manjojo Vusimusi, 183. So what it means here, members of the media, we are now calling on these 40 members, on these 40 provincial nominees who were electively nominated, to submit their CVs for their preferred positions in accordance with their rankings by Saturday, 30 April 2022. All these 40 are national executive members, but what is now left, they don't know the positions that they have in the national executive. So they must submit CVs, and the channel of submitting the CVs will be communicated, but that will be the ZANU headquarters, 9th floor, and also communication, it can be via email or also via other systems that we normally use. No member will be allowed to contest for posts outside their tier or for posts they've not applied for. Details on the submission of CVs will be communicated through the usual channel or platform. Number of delegates, I think previously we mentioned that we are going to have 4,000 delegates, but taking into account some other challenges, we've reduced the numbers of the delegates to 2,500 delegates. The venue of the conference is still the same, so we have about 2,500 attendees. We've got people who are coming from other countries who are coming as foreign guests from other sister liberation parties, some that are also coming from our diaspora district. We also have our district members coming from our party structures from the lower up to the top. So I think this was the major gist of this press briefing. I want to thank you for coming in your numbers. We are open to any questions. If there are questions related to this issue or any other issues related to the Youth League, we are there to respond to your issues. What we want to emphasize is that as media, do not speculate, state the facts. We are there to inform you, to give you information as was. I think you are aware that during the rundown of the conference, some people were writing stories, who and who is going to contest, they want this particular post, but we're surprised to note that there's no one who submitted CVs from those people that they were speculating. I know one of the roles of the media is agenda setting, but it's also important to check your facts and we're at your disposal. Ask us, we can give you the facts as they are. Thank you very much, members of the press.
Thank you very much. So I will invite 3 or so questions from you. You first introduce yourself and the name of the media house as well. Thank you. Any questions?
Thank you very much. So we're very clear. Thank you. It's either we're clear or you have no questions. Thank you very much.
I just want to leave.